Hey, this is Matt once again. We're about to another video, and this was a paid request for James. Granted, I'm jumping the gun where there's a lot of other stuff I need to get to, but I figure it was sadly appropriate to do this one now. It just came in because the request was actually to react to Ozzy Osbourne bites Bat's head off, which is only 26 seconds, and really it's just behind the music clip where Ozzy did this. He thought it was a rubber bat, and someone goes, "It's real," and he's like, "What?" And that was it with the infamous story. He thought it was a rubber bat, bit. It was a real bat, and then there you go. How a real bat got there, how a real bat got on the damn premises, how a real bat was there in the first place, that's probably more of the question. So I pretty much just told you that the clip is only 26 seconds long, but I figure this is also, thanks once again to James for the request. If anyone wants to request any other type of videos, feel free. PayPal, CashApp, links are down below in the info box. Could be any type of video. But I figure also this would be the best way to talk about and mention Ozzy Osbourne, who sadly has passed away. Now, I think a lot of people would say that was bound to happen, that with all the drugs and stuff he put into his system, the fact he got to his 70s alone was a miracle. But, yeah, I remember seeing that on the news and went, man, that sucks. I know one guy on here, Bronson, which if you ever see this, I hope you're doing well, man, because I know he's a huge fan. I loved Ozzy. He's a huge fan. He sent me a lot of requests throughout the years on Ozzy, reacting to songs he had done. What are some of my favorite songs? Talking about Trick or Treat the movie, which I still didn't get that movie yet, the new Blu-ray. But yeah, Trick or Treat. Talking about the movie, reviewing the film, I think a commentary as well. And Bronson, if you're out there, I hope you're doing well, man. I hope everyone's doing well, but it sucks. I mean, I think it was something like he had some surgery on his spine and it didn't go the best, and he had Parkinson's, and then all the years of drugs. He did a show, his final show, like a week or so ago. I think they had to like strap him to the chair because he wanted to get up and do stuff, but like, no, Ozzy, you got to stay in the chair but he wanted to give the people a show no matter what. And if you look at Ozzy back to the day, he was a far from perfect individual. He would say it himself. He'd talk about how Sharon, he didn't understand why she stuck with him because there's many times she should have dumped him, but she didn't. Like, Ozzy would say this himself. But he definitely grew as a person. He definitely grew as a father. He definitely supremely talented as a performer. And he would get on stage and give it his all. Even if his legs are hurting, his knees hurting, he wanted to give people a show. I didn't see his last show because I don't, just didn't. But I mean, whether he was with Black Sabbath or his solo career, a lot of classic songs. I think anyone who's in heavy metal owes something to Ozzy. Hell, I'll say I even like the Osbournes. Funny enough, I got it right here. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of it was scripted and stuff and, reality TV. But you know what? This was funny. I thought this was entertaining. Maybe sometime I'll pop this in just to watch a bit. But Sharon, I don't have the other one. They didn't do too many. I think they did only one more, and that's it. They were pretty much done. But this was a phenomenon. I remember when this was a phenomenon, and people would not stop talking about this. And I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. It won an Emmy Award. Or at least that's what it says here. I don't know. Unless they're just messing with it, but they says there. But Yeah, I remember this being a fun bit of business. But yeah, the he had a great voice, and some of the songs I like of his. Some of the stuff I heard the first time thanks to Bronson, because with it's hard for me to go into music and find new music because I'm always just going back to re-listen to the ones I already heard before. But Bronson, thanks to him, I heard some of them like "Here for You." "Here for You" is a very underrated, good Ozzy song. And then you got "See You on the Other Side," which now has a different connotation nowadays. "Mama, I'm Coming Home," "Dreamer." I like a lot of those songs, and I know those songs are a bit more. I don't know, want to say softer, but I consider them more emotional. And I love the classic, "Crazy Train," "Shot in the Dark," "Shot in the Dark." Whenever he would pop up, I mean, he didn't get to pop up in a lot of movies. Like, he popped up a little bit in Little Nicky and a few other stuff. That was cool to see. But it's a shame. It's a shame. But I mean, I guess a lot of people would say it was bound to happen. That they shouldn't be too surprised. But I guess because it got to a point where it seemed like he outlived so much that you just, yeah, he's going to keep going. This is Ozzy. But you know, it comes for everybody, Sally. Just how life goes. But very talented guy, one of the best that ever did it. A lot of great songs, and I'm definitely going to listen to some of them after I get done with this video. And yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. You know, Sharon. I've never been a fan of Sharon. Sharon just always rubbed me the wrong way. I can't help it. Just it. She did, but I could assume that she's going through the worst of the worst. Same with his kids, and other stuff. So, despite my personal feelings on Sharon, I'd still wish her and the kids the best, Jack and others the best. Yeah, it's one of those things where I remember hearing, I'm like, what? It was the kind of the initial gut punch. What? This is, I mean, he's a big deal, man. And again, he just did like his retirement. But again, you would see him if you saw him, you could tell like you could just tell, and it was just a matter of time. I know Sean Clark. He put something up where he only saw him. He saw him like 9 days before. I mean, it seemed like he was doing okay. But I mean, if it's true, like he had something about his spine and infection. I mean, it was only, like I said, bound to happen, if not sooner than later. So, but yeah, I don't know what my favorite Ozzy song, but I didn't "Hear for You," "Mama, I'm Coming Home," "See You on the Other Side," "Dreamer." Those are some that pop in my head. I like the someone edited together Ozzy and Lemmy doing Hellraiser. Just like there was another one like official where they combined the two versions of Hellraiser, but there's a one that a fan did before the official combining of the two, and the one the fan did I like better. And now, sadly, they're both Ozzy and Lemmy are gone, so I'd go listen to that too. Hellraiser. So, so that'd be in there as a favorite. I did a video of my 16 favorite songs. I don't know if some of them like here with for you if I had heard them before I did that, but that stuff is still on the channel for those who want to look that up. But I guess just rest in peace to him. Talented, never be forgotten. One of the legends of rock and roll and heavy metal, and can never be replaced, can never be duplicated. Except those substitutes. There's one Ozzy, and there will always be one Ozzy, and there'll forever be one Ozzy. So, Ozzy, never met you. See you on the other side. Down below, tell me your top 3 favorite Ozzy songs. Love to hear it. Thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.